Okay, everyone, this is Amanda Ray coming to you with an American Bill Money review. We're going to discuss a company that's been around since 2003, has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and they're paying out $75 in commissions for each person that joins your downline. We have started Right Way Prodigy Marketing to allow people to leverage this program by utilizing online and offline resources to actually generate signups. So what we want to discuss today is on Thursdays, we're going to have our training days, which is going to really touch on some topics about how we promote the business and how we're getting signups consistently, what's actually needed to get signups consistently, and then kind of point out some of the things that we've been doing incorrectly that we may need to touch up on, or maybe we're not doing enough of in order to generate consistent signups. Because a lot of people get into programs and they don't stick around mainly because they don't have results fast enough. The results are not consistent, or they don't have the right marketing tools that's necessary in order to have the signups come in consistently. So and sometimes a lot of people say they don't have their sponsor didn't give them the information that was necessary in order for them to get the signups. So they weren't trained properly. So what we notice is that with American Bill Money, this company has been around mostly offline. Okay, it's a postcard marketing program, and you use postcards to send them out, and then you're waiting for people to respond to the postcards. And we were told that around the board, it usually takes about 60 to 90 days or even longer for people to respond, and the conversion rates are usually 1% or maybe a little bit less. So what a lot of people started doing is using more than just the offline method to speed up their signups, and also they are people are noticing that some of the things that they're doing just doesn't work. So what I want to touch on basically today is postcards, the way that it works, what to expect when you're utilizing postcards, how many postcards you need to utilize in order to get the results you're looking for. And then I want to talk about Facebook marketing, because a lot of people are using Facebook marketing because there's millions of people that are on Facebook. On top of that, it's really a great way to grow your business for eyeballs to actually see your opportunity. So starting with postcards first. What people need to understand is when you mail out a postcard, normally people are not going to respond right away. It's just not going to happen. There's a small percentage that may respond right away, but the average person, it takes some time. They have to get to know and like you, understand the business. They may even have to see it a few times in order for them to make a decision to join the business. And if we're talking about a 1% conversion rate, out of 1,000 postcards, you're looking at 10 signups, and hopefully a little bit more depending on how you're sending out the postcards. So what I do and what we know that works is you get a higher conversion rate if you're sending out the postcards with a cover letter and if they're going out in an envelope, because it's just more personal. We're giving information on the cover letter about the opportunity. We're also talking about Right Way Prodigy Marketing, which is going to help people. People need help, and then they're actually seeing a postcard. So just putting an extra touch to the postcards is actually going to help increase the amount of signups. Another thing that is a personal touch that I do, and I also do it for the mail outs for my team, is we handwrite all of the addresses onto the envelopes. That helps also to increase the amount of the conversion rates, the amount of people that sign up. It's just the little things that actually count. So we take all the labels, and we're just handwriting their address, their name onto the envelopes before they actually go out in the mail. And then what I also have, which I can show you, is I have it's a stamp cartridge that I use, and it's a little fancy, okay? It has my first and last name on it, and it has my P.O. box information on it. And this is what we stamp onto all of the envelopes that go out, because then it's what this allows is for us to keep track of how many are coming back undeliverable, how many are, are not good addresses based on the leads that we're getting from these different companies. And that's just to keep track of, basically, if you have different lead sources, who's doing the best? Like, which ones are going through successfully, which ones aren't. And then with American Bill Money, each postcard that comes back, they're actually going to double it. So you'll get 2 for 1. So if you have, let's say, 50 that come back undeliverable, they're going to give you 100 new, fresh leads. Okay. And that's a positive part of being with American Bill Money. They're not trying to cheat you. They're not trying to, give you less. They're always going to give you more. And then they're going to hook you up if some of them come back and they're not deliverable. But that's just the way that I track, and this is what I teach the people on my team to do, so that you'll have a higher conversion rate. With sending out the cover letter, people are able to contact you directly. They don't have to go directly through American Bill Money. If they want to speak to you and they want to get to know you better, seeing that you're going to be their sponsor, they can contact you. Okay. What I also use, and I'm just talking for myself and for some of the other people that I know that I work closely with, like Mary Beth, Ontarian Hawkins, Coach Darren, the things that I noticed that work that I want to touch on is the way that people are utilizing Facebook. Okay. So a lot of people use Facebook groups a lot. Okay. And if you notice, the people that are veterans, that's been around for a while, they don't use Facebook groups as much. And I want to just tell you some of the reasons why. With Facebook groups, there's a lot of people that are out there that are looking for a ton of opportunities, and they're just on a search. Day in and day out, they're on a search. And most of the time, they're looking for free opportunities, okay? They're out and about, and they're just grabbing on anything that they see that they think can help them. And most of the time, they need to do it at a low cost or at no cost. So you'll notice that the leads that you're getting, which is, okay, you put up a post and someone requests more information. If you get 100 or 200 people that are requesting information, and only out of those 200, only 2 of them actually sign up, what that tells you is that your conversion rate is low, and that the people that the people that you're dealing with and that you're associating yourself with your posts are not really, they don't qualify. That's the word I'm looking for. They don't qualify for your business. And what you need to do is you really need to start looking for people that qualify for your opportunity. And I'm going to go a little bit more into what I mean by that. So when we're putting up this information in groups, and we're doing the auto posters, or you're posting in 20 groups a day, these are cold leads, okay? And a lot of them may not qualify for what it is that you're promoting, okay? So what we need to do is we need to get more detailed on getting people that qualify for exactly what it is that we're doing. And this is something that I do, and this is why I've been having really good results. And I thought to share this with everyone, just to really think about it, but not to actually start it unless you want it to, but it really helps, okay? So the people that are following you on your Facebook page, okay, they are called warm leads. These are people that are following you. There's something about you that they are connecting with you, and they see on a daily basis the things that you post, okay? So what I do is I try to build up my following on my personal Facebook page, because I know that these are warm leads, people that are interested in what I have to offer. And if I reach out to groups, I'm reaching out to them not to get them into my business, but to get them to have them a part of my following, so that they can see what I'm doing, because they need to warm up before they actually get started. So a little bit of what that call, and Mary Beth does a lot of this, and I'm going to let her speak about this, and also Ontarian, it's really called attraction marketing, okay? And attraction marketing is pretty much when you are doing things that are attracting people to you, and not just by posting something in a Facebook group, but actually giving people what you do on a daily basis, always giving them something to hold on to remember. people love to connect with people. And what I was looking at the other day is I was reading on a YouTube video, and I just want to touch on it a little bit. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, but I'll get better as I do more trainings. But a lot of people feel like they have to have, do, be in order to start to generate sales. And I want everyone to know that everybody came into this business with nothing. I know I did. I started out, I didn't have proof. I wasn't making a ton of money. All I had was me, and that's what I started out with. And people think backwards. They think they have to have the success. They have to have the signups. Then they'll start to do more because they have the signups, and then they'll be great. So that's called have, do, be. You have the results, which actually helps you to start to build, your momentum, because you already have the results, and then you'll start to consistently build on what you have. And what we need to do is we need to reverse the way that we think about things. We need to be, do, have. So we have to be what we actually want to be in life. You have to start to build yourself up. What is it that you want to do? I want to make 6 figures in a year, or I want to make $60,000 in a year. You have to think about it and figure out what you need to do to get there. So we have to be that. We have to work hard. We have to stay consistent. We have to figure out certain skills that we need in order to build that. And then the do part is the consistency. Start to build your foundation, build your brand, who you are. I'm Amanda Ray. Everybody knows Amanda. She does American Bill Money, and she brought in 100 people, and she's a part of RPM. That's from the consistency that I'm building in. And then you will have the money that comes, the constant signups, the sales, because you built that. So we have to think differently. A lot of people are saying, I don't have any results, and that's why I'm not getting signups. But you really have to think about it. Nobody comes into any business with signups, especially if you're brand new to marketing. You don't have a following, okay? You don't have people that are following you. You don't have an email list, okay? You may not even have a lot of followers or a lot of friends on your Facebook page. It's something that you have to build over time. And the more that you do it, okay, you be that person, that you want to be. You start to, put that in your head, start to really feel like, this is what I want to do. What do I need to do to get there? Then you start to consistently build that over time. And it doesn't take long. It took me 45 days to build 5,000 friends and 1,000 followers on Facebook. And then once I had that platform, I just started to consistently tell people about what it is that I was doing. For example, 2 months ago, I got a car. It wasn't brand new, but I bought a car, and I told people about it. I took my kids shopping. I'm building a rapport with people, letting people into my life and what I do on a daily basis. Mary Beth, sometimes she goes for a run, and she's talking about her business. That's getting people to know about you. Is called attraction marketing, okay? And what it does is it attracts people to you, and the more that they're comfortable with you, they will sign up with your business, okay? So I want people to know, if you don't see me in groups that much, it's because I do a lot of attraction marketing on top of postcard marketing, but that's the way that I bring people to me, is by introducing them, asking people questions. What is it that you have a hard time with? People need help, and they want someone to help them. So if you're willing to help them and solve a problem, that's going to help them to get comfortable with you, trust you, like you, and know you, and then they will ultimately sign up with you, okay? Another thing I want people to know is that even with whether you're doing attraction marketing or if you're doing postcard marketing, you have to start somewhere and you build it up over time. People really need to understand, if you do 9 things at least 90 days consistently, okay? I mean consistently, 4 or 5 days a week, you will start to see the results that you're looking for, and it's only going to go up from there. And I've really been studying what other people are doing that are in this field, that are network marketers, and they started out with nothing, But what they did, and a lot of them, they're not into postcard marketing. They don't really do that, but they are into attraction marketing. And attraction marketing is just about connecting with people. Even when you think people aren't watching, you're continuously putting out content for people to grab a hold of. And that's really important. Building your Facebook page, attracting people to that page, not just giving them your link, because a link, someone can look at it and not even want to be bothered with it, and then they don't even remember you anymore. Okay, it's bigger than that. It's more about you branding yourself and getting people to know you and then know your business. Okay, so, and that's another thing. People really need to get out of the selling mode. You know, a lot of people are about selling. They want to make the money. They feel like they always have to sell the product, sell the product, sell the product. But if you look on a lot of the marketers' pages, and this is what I do, go to Ontarian's page or Mary Beth, or even go plug in the word network marketers, okay? And look and scroll through their pages. Yes, at some point they may talk a little bit about their business and what they're, you know, how they're doing with their business or their proof. But in between time, they're also communicating with their daily progress and things to help people to become better. Whether it's if they're giving out something for free, or they're just giving you information that you can use to build your business. People love stuff like that, you know. If you can help someone solve a problem, that's when you'll start to make the money. And I want people to really think about that and really start focusing on helping people, getting people to your page. And next week, what we're going to talk about too, that's really important, is fan pages. People, if you want to take your business serious, you want to take it to the next level, you need to create a fan page, okay? Because then you can take your link for American Bill Money, your website, plug it in there. You can send people to your fan page, which tells a little bit about you. It gives you a bio about yourself, what it is that you're doing, what you want to accomplish. You build that fan page, and then people will ultimately, they'll start to connect with you and they'll get involved in your business. And on your fan page, you're really not speaking about your business. You're speaking about you, your progress, what is that you want to do. And then people will automatically just want to know more about you. And then they'll connect with you just because you're being who you are. So attraction marketing, again, postcard marketing, they both take time, but with consistency, they build up. And, you know, I was listening to this young lady the other day. I listen to a lot of network marketers in the evening time for at least an hour a night. And she was just saying how, you know, the business that she's in, a lot of people come in and they're really upset when they don't make money in their first 30 days, their first 60 days. If they're not making the money that they want or that they see others making, they are very upset. They quit, they give up. And one of the things that she said that I was like, gosh, she's reading my mind. She feels like it's so disrespectful to other marketers that's been in the business for years, that put in a lot of hard work, blood and tears to build their business. And then for someone to come in brand new and really get really upset and, you know, angry because they didn't build this, you know, $1,000 business in 60 days. It's really, it really takes away from, you know, the group as a whole, you know, and it takes away, you're taking away from yourself, because you should think more of the people who have sponsored you into businesses, you know, the people that bring you into groups, what they had to go through to get there, and then duplicate what it is that they're doing and know that it takes time, that none of these people that are doing this did it overnight. You know, Ontarian always told me a story. He goes, Amanda Ray, I don't understand how you did this in a year. And it took me 8 years to figure this out. You know, for each person is different. But if you listen to the marketers and your sponsors that's been in the game for a while, and you follow some of the things that they're doing, it'll shorten up the amount of time. And from 2015 until October of 2016, I struggled a lot. And it was because I was trying to do things differently than what everyone else was doing, because I thought that there was a shortcut. And it cost me a lot of time, a lot of money, and I ran through a ton of programs. If I would have just implemented from the beginning what I was being taught and what others were doing, I would have done it way faster. I would have made that first 1,000, 2,000 within my first 90 days. But I was like, there got to be an easier way. This got to happen faster. Like, I see all of these people earning 10,000 a month, 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month. I can do this in 6 months, in 2 months, if I just spend a ton of money. That's what I thought. I thought I needed to spend thousands of dollars in order to get the results. And I was just literally throwing my money out the window. And what I realized in November is that it wasn't about the money. It was about the connection that I needed to build with people in order for them to know, trust, and like who I was. And then not only that, relate to me. I can relate to a lot of single moms. I can relate to a lot of mothers that have 2 children. I can relate to a lot of African American women out there that are struggling, just women in general that may be struggling, that want more for their future. There's a lot of different ways you can relate. I can relate to someone that has a room that looks similar to this. It's just about relating, building a relationship with people that may have been in the same boat as you, may have been struggling like you, may have 2 children, may have no children. You never know who it is. There's so many people out there that are like you that can relate to you. There's some gentlemen that relate to me. They're not women, but they've been struggling. They struggled for a year, and they just like what I'm saying, and they understand, and they want to duplicate my results. So it's more about starting over. I want a lot of people to really just share your experiences, and not, even if you don't want to do it through video, do it through your Facebook page. If you don't want to use your Facebook page because you use it for personal reasons, build yourself a fan page. It doesn't take much to do. Build yourself a fan page, and there you can then communicate with people that will relate to you, follow you, and then at some point click on your link to join your business. And that's really important, bringing people back to see who you are, bringing people back to relate to some of the situations you may have went through. If it was that simple, and I was reading this the other day, if it was that simple to just run traffic to a link and get signups, if it was that simple, everyone would do it. They would just take thousands of dollars and they will pump it into a ton of traffic and let it sit there and do the work. And it's not that easy. If it was, everyone would do it and everyone would make a ton of money. It's more about building relationships, building rapport with people, staying consistent with doing that. Whether it's on YouTube, Facebook Live, post on your Facebook page, whatever it is, you have to stay. And then you have to make sure that you're connecting with people. When you're doing it that way, you're connecting with people that connect with you. But we know that when we're just posting ads on Facebook groups, right? We're not connecting with those people. We're just giving them an opportunity to look at and hoping that they join us. But that's not connecting them and bringing them back to you. We want to start bringing the people back to us and allowing them to connect with who you are, and then giving them the option once they build that relationship. So Mary Beth, if you can just touch on some of the things that I said and some of your experiences with attraction marketing.
Yeah, Amanda, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much how I got my start when I did first come online 10 years ago. I started right through YouTube, just got in there and started making videos because my sponsor told me, I have to get, seen and heard, and how essential the branding was. So it all made sense. He said, you've got to build the know, the like, and the trust, in the eyes of your prospect. And that couldn't be further from the truth. And what's really working well for me now with American Bill Money, I'm getting consistent signups daily, is I'm just very, very consistent between Facebook and YouTube. My goal is to try to at least get one video uploaded every single day onto YouTube and just keep going. And I use Facebook, my personal Facebook, which I built up through the work from home groups. Pretty much what I did 2.5 years ago is I disassociated doing business on my family and friends Facebook. I just broke that connection, and I created a brand new Facebook, and I went out to the work from home groups and was just adding different like-minded people. So all the people that I'm friends with right now on this Facebook that I use for American Bill Money all came from the work from home group. So there are people that are in some type of home-based business, whether it's affiliate, network, MLM, direct sales, whatever their niche is. And then I just stay real consistent. I just mix up a variety of posts daily, like inspirational, lifestyle, text, image, and video. And I started a couple weeks ago doing Facebook Lives, and those work very, very well for interacting, connecting, being real interactive. And then right after they're over, people will start to request information. They'll start, inboxing me, and I've been getting a nice amount of signups that way. It's just all about connecting and interacting and building relationships day in, day out. You just want to do the type of marketing activities in your daily method of operations that are going to allow you to put yourself in front of people, share yourself as a person pretty much, and then incorporate your business. So anything that's going to get you out there where people can see you, they can hear you, you kind of just got to welcome them into your space, into your world, let them know who you are, like incorporate your family, your pets, different things that you like, so it's a combination of, I do inspirational and motivational, at least one of those a day. I try to do something, with my family, with my pet, my German Shepherd, people who are dog lovers relate to that very well. And then I incorporate the business, some of it's proof related, some of it's just passing information about the simplicity of our proven successful Postcard marketing system, and the longevity of American Bill Money and the history. And I talk about the benefits. I pick out probably 3 to 5 benefits of ABM, and I just incorporate it into my daily marketing mix, into my videos, into my Facebook, and I'm just consistent. I mean, I'm at it, 7 days a week, and that's, I think, where people fall short, is the consistency. They think, oh, I could just do a little bit one day, then I take a vacation for a couple of days, I come back. But when you start to build that rapport and that following, you'd be surprised. People kind of are drawn to you like a magnet, and they start looking for you every single day, and they're looking for new, fresh content. And it's like, if you disappear off the radar, they wonder, geez, what happened to that person? Their business must not be working for them because they're not back at it. They quit doing videos. I can't find them on YouTube. Why don't they have, why haven't they done a video for a week or even a month? And if you don't post to Facebook consistently, if they go to your page and they want to see some fresh daily content, it's not there, then it just starts to build, questions and suspicions in their minds. So you just have to put something out there every single day, and then once you do that, you're going to start to build a following. You're going to attract other like-minded people. And whether you have proof or not, you really don't need proof. I think people have a lot of misconceptions. It's just about really believing in yourself and having confidence and enthusiasm and believing in your business. If you're enthusiastic and you've got a good, mindset, and that confidence, kind of radiates and penetrates through your marketing, you have something good that's proven and value-based, people are going to join you, whether you have proof or not. I know my first video, I just went out there to YouTube and I just did American Bill Money, why I joined. And I just talked about all the benefits of American Bill Money. And then I just started doing simple posts. Like what I did is I took about 5 or 6 postcards. I took a picture of myself with my dog, and I just put them like a fan effect. And my first post on Facebook was like, if you can mail a simple postcard, you can make money. It was me today. And people started inboxing me. I didn't have any proof, but I just stayed consistent. And when I got the checks, then, I included checks in my video and in my Facebook posts. And you just got to be consistent. And it's fun. Just have fun while you're doing it. But you got to pretty much, I would say pick at least 2 platforms. Facebook's working very well. And so is YouTube. Just upload videos and put posts out on Facebook and stay consistent and incorporate, who you are, your lifestyle, some motivational things, and then just talk about the benefits of ABM, which we have something here that's really good. The fact is that I think people really like it, and they're drawn into it because it's simple. I talk about the simplicity of just, mailing a postcard, how duplicatable it is. It's a scalable business. It's affordable, everything that you're getting. and the A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, and the longevity that they've been around successfully with a proven postcard marketing system since 2003. So when you're first getting started, you just want to put yourself out there and talk about, a handful of benefits, and just being positive, enthusiastic, and consistent, and people will start to come, and then just start responding to them. And I think, before I end this, we have a really, really good funnel, and I would encourage everybody to get the funnel that we're using through Easy Lead Funnels. And when people want information, just tour guide them over to your funnel, and just encourage them to go through it, watch the videos, and people will relate to those. All the information's there. I have mine redirected to the main corporate site for them to sign up, and that funnel's working out very, very well. So I think if somebody is on a limited budget, I would recommend they definitely capitalize on social media, Facebook and videos, get themselves out there first, and the first thing they probably should invest in would be the funnel, because it's like $99, and that's going to help them to get everything going, because the free methods with Facebook and YouTube get the funnel out there, so when people want information, they have a professional presentation and a professional system that's working for them around the clock, and then they can incorporate the postcards into their budget and just stay focused and consistent, and things will start to evolve. And then once they do, you just keep building and don't stop, and just keep scaling up.
Yeah, thanks so much, Mary. People really needed to hear that, because I think that people think, straight from the Facebook groups that, people are going to sign up. It's just about really bringing them to your Facebook page and then letting that do the rest, let it do the work. I want people to know that people really need to really step out of their comfort zone and just if you think you're doing enough, do a little bit more. That's what I would suggest. If you think, I'm in the Facebook groups once a day, you need to really step it up just a little bit more. If you do that, you'll start to see the results that you're looking for. I went on to two huge marketers. They're making they're six-figure earners. They did it within a year using attraction marketing. And when I was on their fan page, I was just really like, gosh, I thought I was doing a lot, but I guess I'm not. Both of them, they were putting up 4 posts a day. And when I really thought about it, I'm like, you know what, this really isn't a lot. I mean, 2 were inspirational. 2 were inspirational posts. And then 1 was a question, asking a random question just to engage with people. And then the last one was a live video, and they were only about 15 to 25 minutes long. And but what I noticed is that they were consistent. They were there wasn't a day that went by where they didn't put up something. Some days they didn't put up a live video, but they at least had inspirational posts, or they were always engaging with their audience. And it's funny because I'm used to YouTube videos now. I really don't care about messing up. I don't care about what people think. That used to mean a lot to me, about what people thought about the way I look, or if I messed up, or if I said a word incorrectly. Like, I don't even care anymore, because that's really not important. And I know that for one of my weaknesses that I see Mary Beth do a lot, and I'm like, I can't do it. But live videos, like, I'm really afraid to do Facebook Live. And I'm like, you know what? If I really want to do this and I want to take this business to the next level, I need to step out of my comfort zone, and I need to go live. It's for some reason, it scares me more than, going on YouTube. I don't know what that's all about, but it just goes to show you, we all have some insecurities and we have some weaknesses, but I feel like once you do it a few times, you do it a couple of weeks, it'll just start to flow. It'll become natural, and people will accept you. We're our biggest critic. A lot of people say that you're your worst critic or whatever, and it's really all in our heads. And sometimes it's like you have to get out of your head, and you have to really think about other people and just helping them and reaching out to people, because people need help. I'm really thinking about it, how it's so funny, Mary, because, talking to the RPM team in general, but I was thinking about how the end of the weeks, I don't really hear a lot of people. They don't communicate with me. They're hardly not around. And then the beginning of the week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everyone needs help. Everyone needs Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. It's just like, and I'm like, I asked a marketer, like, why is this happening to me? Like, what is going on? And they're like, you don't get it. Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays, people, they forget about work. It's the weekend. They get to relax. They get to wind down. They're out having drinks. They're spending whatever they have left over in their check after they pay their rent and their bills. They're going to bars and they're just having fun. And then Sunday, reality kicks in. Damn, I have to go back to work Monday morning. And then everyone is thinking like, you know what? I need to do something else. I need to find a home. And then that's when the phone calls kick in and the emails and the text messages. And it's like, Amanda, where you been? I really need your help. And it's like, that's what's going to start to happen. And you'll notice it happen more and more. The more you build rapport with people, the more that you communicate and you're putting information out there. I notice that it seems like people are forgetting about me, or I feel like that's how I feel, is people are forgetting about me until I post something. As soon as I post information on my Facebook page, no lie, like 30 minutes later, someone is inboxing me. They're either asking me, can you send that link over again? Or the link got lost in my inbox. Can you send that over again? Or I just watched the video and I saw this, and it's constantly happening. And I'm noticing the more I put myself out there, it's happening more and more and more. Like I wasn't getting responses through my emails, my autoresponder. Just 2 months ago, no one was really saying anything. I'm like, are people even really reading them? The last couple of weeks, I just got this email. What's this all about? It's like people at some point, they come around, but we have to really step outside of our comfort zone, figure out what you're really good at. If you're not really good at YouTube and you think you're really good at Instagram, go ballistic with it. If you're really good at Facebook, go ballistic with it. If you are really good at live videos or you want to give it a try, stay consistent for 3-4 weeks and see what happens. What Mary Beth is saying, what I'm saying, it's real. I remember when I was starting my YouTube channel and I was scared and I'm telling you guys, you can go see for yourself. Scroll down to my first couple of videos. It's horrible. But I remember a month going by and I really didn't get much signups and I really didn't have a lot of people, watching me. And then no lie, it was like ting, like something went off. And then a couple of weeks later, my phone was ringing and I'm like, who's this? Somebody from Kentucky, somebody from Georgia, somebody from Chicago, and somebody from here. And I'm looking, I'm like, hello? I don't even know what's going on. I didn't even think it was coming from YouTube. And I'm like, hello? I'm picking up the phone, hello? Is this Amanda Ray? I'm like, yeah, this is Amanda. How can I help? I'm thinking it's a bill collector. Hello? I started to change the voice a little bit. Hello? And they're like, I seen you on YouTube and I wanted to know more. I'm like, oh, yes, me. But it just goes to show you, when you think people are watching, and then I'm like, how long have you been watching me for? And they're like, oh, I've been watching you for like 2 months. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, yeah, I'm here, and I'm excited. And it's just goes to show you, when you think people aren't watching, they are. And at some point, they're going to resonate and they're going to contact you and they're going to communicate with you and they're going to be interested. And then what I do is I pull people from YouTube into Facebook. I say, hey, can we exchange on Facebook? Like, can you send me a friend request or can I send you one? And now I'm connecting with them through YouTube and then I'm connecting with them through Facebook. And then if they didn't go through my funnel yet, you know what? Can I send you my link? And then as soon as they opt in, now they're going through my funnel. So I'm connecting with them 3 different ways: YouTube, Facebook, and now they're going through my autoresponder. So that's all you're doing is you're building a connection, and you just got to follow through and then let everything else pretty much do the rest. But yeah, it was just funny because I didn't think it was going to happen that way. And when you just forget about things, that's when things really start to take off. And you just want to stay consistent. But is there anybody else out here that want to say anything? Anybody that want to share any of their experiences or anything that they've been doing differently that's allowing them to bring in signups? Anybody? Yeah, but I just really want my team, and it's not about, it's just really about the people that are here, because you being here, you don't know it right now, but you are extremely ahead of the rest. Extremely. The people that have not started, the people that haven't even built a platform at all, people that have not even done any postcard marketing, you're really ahead of everyone else that has not started. And what I want people to really do is to take the next 3 to 4 weeks and go live. Start to connect with people. If you don't want to do it on your Facebook page, start building up your fan page for yourself, where you just do all of your business, where you tell people about your opportunity. Go live, let people see you. I'm going to really work on it. I'm not going to just talk about it. I'm going to be about it, because I'm telling you, I'm scared to death. But all I keep thinking, if Mary can do it, I can do it. Mary is that's who I want to be. So if Mary can do it, I can do it. And I feel like those that are successful at what they do, and the people that I follow and I look up to, and there's people, honestly, there's people that's on this call right now. Anything that they get into, I'll get into. You know why? Because I follow people and I support people that are a part of my team. That's really important to me. And don't never leave anybody out. What's funny? There was a gentleman that he told me he was broke. He couldn't get into ABM. He was going to get the funds together to do what he had to do. Come to find out, he just recently joined a program with Mary Beth, the same broke guy that didn't have two pennies to rub together. Don't ever leave anybody out. Don't ever overlook people, because you never know what their circumstances may be today, may not be tomorrow. Don't ever leave anyone out, because you never know. Zamar, you can go ahead. I'm gonna let you chime in.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Team RPM is on the move. I'm excited. I'm excited. Um, I just want to speak on behalf of those marketers that were in other businesses and were maybe having some issues, um, getting back their credibility. And so that's what I was having to deal with. And now I'm getting traction because of the product of American Bill Money is so much better. It makes it easier to present with confidence. I know a lot of people may not have, um, public speaking skills or what have you, but hey, I'm going for it. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and it's working. It's working, and the more that you do it, the better that you get and sharpening your skills with just marketing, period. So I just love the creativity of how I'm able to brand myself with this company. And it's just something I can, back 100%. So that's all I had to say.
That's good, Zamar. And yeah, it really does work, guys. If we all just do a little bit more, stay consistent, and don't give up. Our postcards are out. I actually just started purchasing the postcards for our next go round for our team, because we're just about finished. This is about to go ballistic. And you don't want to be, you know what? It's sad, because there's so many people that gave up so early that's not going to be a part of what we're about to experience. And they're going to be kicking themselves in the butt. They're going to be really upset about it. And I just want people to know, success doesn't have to happen overnight, but with time and consistency, you will see it. There's no special skills that people have. There's people that, the gentleman that I was listening to his video, he's a high school dropout, and he has thousands of students that earn six figures. And he said there was not a skill set in place that they came to the table with that made them six-figure earners. All they did was implement certain things consistently that allowed them to become six-figure earners. That's it. There's no magic wand, there's no degree, there's nothing that you needed to have. None of them. There was nothing. They all came in like babies out of the womb, and they were able to be successful. And he did it himself. He said it took him some time, but what motivated most of them and actually kept them going was when their back was against the wall and they had nothing. And I don't want us to be there. Like, we don't need to be all the way back up against the wall. We have what it takes. We know what to do. All we need to do is implement it consistently. Be, do, have. Be what you want to be. Whatever you want to be, a six-figure earner, be that now. Live like you have it. Like, I feel like right now I'm in my mansion. I'm not there yet, but I feel like right there, I feel like that. And then do the work consistently. Consistently do the work. When I saw that lady and her husband was putting out content 4 times a day, I was like, I'm behind. I barely, I'll be lucky if I get on once a day, twice a day, I normally don't do that much, but they were pumping it out and it wasn't taking them long. They had 3 children, smaller children. They were doing their live videos in the evening when their children were asleep. And all they were doing was posting, copy and pasting inspirational quotes. One of the things that I can remember, and I'm going to stop at this. This will be the last of it. One of the questions she asked was, what is your, it was something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was like, what is your favorite color, brown or purple? It was something simple. And then she had like 50 people comment. It was just engagement and engaging with people. And then, of course, she said what her favorite color was. And, it was just something about the kids. It was simple stuff. And she was just doing this every single day. What's the struggle in your business? Leads or a funnel? And then people would comment, which one was it? Well, we're going to be having a live hangout tonight about creating funnels. And then that's when she took it to the next level. And I'm talking about thousands of views on her Facebook videos, and she was just implementing. And one of the stories was she was not a professional speaker. She was afraid of getting in front of the camera. And if you go back to some of her videos, and when she first started, she was holding a selfie stick, and you could see the selfie stick literally shaking. She's talking, but the stick is like shaking. She couldn't even keep the stick straight. And then if you move a month in advance, she got better. She didn't had something where she was not even holding a stick anymore. She would just put the stick down, and she would sit in a chair and speak to her audience. So she started doing things better, and she started understanding what she needed to do. She noticed that she was wobbly when she was holding the selfie stick. So she implemented and made things better for herself. And then as you see the months go by, she just gets better and better. She started in April of last year, and her husband are making 6 figures. They're network marketing coaches. Guys, if they can do it, we can do it. I know we can. We just have to step outside of our comfort zone. We have to do a little bit more. A lot, for some of us, we have to do a lot more. If you're out there and you're not even posting one Facebook, one quote or one anything a day, if you're not putting anything on your Facebook, you have a lot of work to do. If you're at least putting up 2 things, inspirational posts along with a question, if you're doing that at least 2 a day, you still have some work to do, but at least you're not as far behind as those that aren't doing anything. There's some people that are probably engaging with the people that are on their Facebook page maybe once or twice a week. And that's not enough. That's really not enough. Like Mary Beth said, you need to get a funnel. You need to invest in a capture page, a website. That's really important. You need something to do all of the selling and telling for you. We have the email swipes. They're there for you. All you have to do is plug them in and edit the information. Just get the website. And then we have all of the videos that's connected in order for you to be successful. So I want everyone to just, along with myself, the next 2 to 3 weeks, I'm going to engage more with my audience, and then we can come back from now. 3 weeks will be on the, give me a second. 3 weeks, we're looking at the 10th. Okay, it'll be the 31st of August. And we're going to talk to everyone about our results and what we've seen, what's the difference between now and then based on more live videos and connecting and having more engagement with our Facebook, followers or our Facebook friends. That's what I want everyone to do. And then next week, I'm going to come back to you with some more information that I'm learning. I do, just to let everybody know, I do have a one-on-one coach that I hired. Only because I want to teach everyone more. I want to bring back more information, and I want to learn, and I want other people to learn. I want my whole team to grow with me. And I felt like I needed a coach. If I'm going to do training, there's but so much that I know, because I've only been in the business for 2 years and unsuccessful for an entire year or more. So I don't know a lot, but I want to bring back value and things that I'm going to incorporate with American Bill money that each and every one of us can use. And the one-on-one coach, he's a little expensive, but he's a 6-figure earner. And the things that he teaches me is going to allow me to grow this business in a much faster pace. And not only that, I'm going to be able to share what I'm learning with everyone in order to help everyone build their business. And that's what I've learned this first week is attraction marketing, which you guys can go onto YouTube and look up. And it's so funny because a light bulb went off, and I'm like, that's what Mary Beth does. And that's what Ontarian does. When Ontarian is showing himself in the gym, I'm like, why is he doing that? It's attraction marketing. And that's what works. And, I had to hear it. Too bad I had to pay someone to really understand what it was. But sometimes that's when a light bulb goes off, And that's what I'm doing now is I'm learning about attraction marketing and just really getting people to know, trust, and learn what it is that I do, and then have them follow me. And I'm breaking free out of this Facebook Live sweaty moment that I'm going to have when I start. But if I needed to grow my business, and I want everyone else to think like this, if we needed to grow our business, we need to do this, because this is going to set us free. We do this for a year consistently. We will never have to look at another 9-to-5 job. And that's what the goal is, ultimately, not to ever look back. And if it means to feel and to be uncomfortable for the next 6 months, or not even the next 30 days until we break out of that, because when you do something over and over again, at some point it's going to be like riding a bike. It's going to come naturally. That's what we need to do. And I want everyone to step outside their comfort zone and do that, and do that with me, be a part of that. So attraction marketing, if you want information about who I'm working with, you can just, email me, but I'm going to connect you guys with everything that I know, everything that I learned, and we're going to go through this together as a team, because I feel like this is important to me. My team is important to me, and I want to bring value so that we can grow together, and I don't have to hear, I didn't get any signups today, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, and I'm reaching out to the groups. And that's the first thing I asked them. I said, listen, my team, they're reaching out to Facebook groups. It's not work. Like, what is it? And when he told me, it made sense. It makes a lot of sense. These people are pulling for any and everything. They don't know you. They have nothing to hold on to. You're just sending them an offer just like everyone else. And if the next offer is better than what you have, believe me, that's where they're going, to the next best thing. So that's not what we want to do. And then not only that, when we bring people back to us, they become loyal to you. Your followers are loyal to you. That's why they're following you. And when people are loyal to you, they will stay in your business longer than the person that you just bring in overnight. that's always looking for the next best opportunity. We want people that are consistent. We want people that are going to stay around for the long haul, and we don't want people that are in and out overnight. And by doing what we're doing and doing these Facebook Lives, building a fan page, and really doing the attraction marketing is going to allow us to connect with people that are going to stay with you for the long haul and not just overnight. So again, good night, guys. Have a good night. I had a great time on this hangout. Please share this information in this. I feel like this really went well, and I would love for all of us to share it with everyone that's on our team and let them take a look at this, because then I think people will really start to understand what it takes in order to be successful with your home-based business, and they won't give up so quickly and easily, and they'll stay with it, and they'll really push through to make this opportunity work for them. And that's what we want to do: empower and then motivate and inspire people to start and not give up and keep moving forward. Okay, so thanks so much, everyone, for being here. We're gonna go ahead and cut it short, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Have a good night.